Okay, it's recording, right? Oh my god, it recorded all of that. Oh god. What's going on, guys? Antrod here, and welcome back to another episode of Antrod Reacts. Today, we are doing something completely freaking different. Last week, I recorded three different reactions for you guys, and apparently, it wasn't recording my audio. So, the music was playing, the video was playing, but my mouth is moving and nothing's coming out. So, I was just gonna scrap all three reactions, but someone suggested react to the video that that doesn't have the audio and give commentary to what you're saying. And I thought, that's a great idea. So, here we are today, and we're going to react to me reacting to a song that I had originally reacted to, but the reaction has no audio. I'm going to give you guys some commentary. We're going to skip some parts because I don't remember exactly what I said, but I kind of know what I was talking about. Yeah. So that's what we're... Let me raise the fucking camera. I'm so unprepared. I'm so not prepared. I'm not prepared. There we go. That's better. Hi. It's crooked. It's tilted. It's tilted. That's better. It's still tilted. There we go. That's better. Nice. A-tier YouTuber. Anyway, so that's what we're doing today. Before we get into that, though, I have two quick announcements. So it'll take a minute each. First of all, not only do I react to music like a professional idiot, I also make music, also like a professional idiot. And the song that I've recently created called Mask drops this Friday, June 16th at 2 p.m. It also drops to all platforms, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, you name it, all at like Thursday at midnight. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Please check it out. I'm super, super excited. A lot of people have said this is probably my best work yet. It's a rap track mixed with some EDM, and some people who are not hugely into EDM really, really liked this track. So check it out for yourself, see what you think, and yeah, comes out this Friday. You'll get a small snippet of it at the ending of this video, so stick around if you're interested. You can also check out my YouTube shorts where I posted bits and pieces of this song just to, you know, promote it and advertise it. So yeah, this Friday, June 16th, 2 p.m. New song Mask. The other thing. Do you want to look good, smell good, and feel good all with one product? They skipped. That's it. They skipped. But if you didn't skip, I highly recommend you check out Suavecito. They're a hair product that specializes in men and women's grooming products. From facial hair, to regular hair, to body wash, to deodorant, you name it, to pomades, to spray, they have it all. They are a fantastic product that make you look good, that make you smell good, and you feel great when you use it. Highly recommend. I use it on myself every day. I mean, I haven't shaved for a little bit and my hair is not slicked back, but just take my word for it, alright? You can actually check out several review episodes where I review every single product that they gave me, from hair products to shampoo and conditioner to the deodorant. They even gave me a candle and I reviewed that as well. I have several of those episodes here on the channel, so if you're skeptical, check those videos out and see for yourself the pros, the cons, the goods, the bads, you name it. The goods, pros, cons, goods, bads, real estate. But anyway, you get what I'm saying. If you're interested in checking out this product, you've watched the reviews, you're definitely like, I want to try it, check my affiliate link in the description below and use my discount code that can be found there. And get yourself some Suavecito today. Look good, smell good, and feel good all with one product. Now, not going to hold you guys up any longer. Let's get into this silent reaction. And we're just going to see how this goes. Editor, there's going to be a lot of pausing. And viewers, there's going to be a lot of pausing and adjusting and stuff, because it's a silent video that's 23 minutes long where I'm silent the entire time. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm saying here, again, I have to react to both the video, my old reaction, and give you guys a fresh reaction. So what I'm talking about here, you see my mouth moving. I'm loving how the guitar is, and even the new reaction, the fresh perspective, it's the guitar. I love how he's playing the guitar. I love how he's so elegant with it. I love how he can go from this small, beautiful, you know, simple strums to this really fast and then back to regular. He plays it so beautifully and fluently. I didn't give this much context when I was reacting to it before, but really, honestly, he plays so gorgeous. It's just the way he plays the guitar is absolutely gorgeous. Okay. I'm probably going to pause it in a second again to talk about just that and how he plays the guitar. So, pausing it a little bit early.
It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City.
Okay, so there's a couple things I'm going to mention in this part right here. I remember this. So a few things I was going to mention, of course, was the guitar and how he plays. The other thing I was going to mention was the thing I was going to talk about was this trumpet noise. And I basically shout out Ren that if he ever needs some help with putting noises into his videos and stuff, to let me know, because I love doing instrumentals and stuff. But I can tell where he's going for. I was trying to figure out the name of what the band was called. I think it's called a mariachi band, where it's like, you know, a bunch of people, they come in and they have that, you know, telling the tale in like a Western film. You know what I mean? That's what I was talking about, where I love how Ren has this, like, when he goes to tell a story, it's this Western type of setup, and it's really, really nice and so cool. And I love how he's introducing it. He's literally introducing a story. You can imagine this in like a movie, you know what I mean? And it's just, you can imagine this in like the soundtrack of the beginning of a film. It's just such a good job, the way he fades you in. We're going to pause a lot during the old reaction and the new reaction to talk about how he tells the story, because it's so beautifully done. It's fantastic. So let me go ahead and skip through this. Basically, yeah, that was what I was talking about here, was talking about like, hey, Ren, you know, if you ever need help or you ever need some trumpet noises for your stuff, let me know. I love doing instrumentals. Let's see here when I, hang on. I think I'm about to play it right here. Here we go.
It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny walked alone, she was dragging her feet. She was heading back home to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, because she walked it about 1,000 times before. She wanted to escape. Can you blame?
Ooh.
Well, on the very same night, in a different place, there walked this hooded young youth by the name of James. He was 14 years old and out of his brain. He'd been smoking ganja with the boys. James, he got to be a kid of the street. His mates called him Screech. He was quick on his feet. He was a liar, a thief. At 14 years old, the devil had set his sights on his soul. As Jenny walked home all alone, she felt scared.
Wow.
Usually she was alright, but it was like there was something in...
Man, again, okay, I'm pausing again early, but I just gotta... I love how he story tells. I'm going to say this multiple times in this video, multiple times. The way he story tells in this video is so fan-fucking-tastic. We popped to Jenny, right? And we understood her story, right? We understand who she is as a person. She wants to go home. She wants to go to sleep. She travels these dark roads because she kind of wants to escape, like, the hecticism, maybe of her job, you know? And she's just going home to go to her bed. And she's, you know, he explains all about Jenny, right? And then we go to Screech. His name is James, which is just the way he does that. His name is James. He's a 14-year-old. The devil's got his soul. Like, you know everything about Jenny, and you know everything about Screech in that small segment of like less than a minute. And he paints them so beautifully. And even the instrumental changes. The instrumental for Jenny is calm and smooth and subtle and elegant, right? Because she's innocent. And then you jump to Screech, who's reckless and evil and ill-tempered and is the negative side of this story. And he's a faster pace because he's where the story is going to pick up. You know what I mean? It's such a... he's the villain, so his side is faster paced and darker. And the way he paints those two is so fucking brilliant. I love it. Keep going.
In the air, a divine intervention telling her to beware, maybe intuition bogging her and making her so scared. Sirens sound in the distance at the beat of Jenny's feet, a symphony of the night that echoes crime on London streets.
Again, he's painting the picture, and the sirens are going to her beat. Like she's fucking great. And the other thing I was going to mention too, so now it's slower, it's smoother, and it's in the perspective of Jenny. And I'm so sorry, I know I'm pausing a lot. I already listened to this, so now like going back through, I want to point out all the stuff that I didn't talk about. But I'll rewind it so if people at home, you guys can experience it in full.
The very same night in a different place, there was this hooded young youth by the name of James. He was 14 years old and out of his brain he'd been smoking ganja with the boys. James, he grew up to be a kid of the street. His mates called him Screech, he was quick on his feet. He was a liar, a thief, at 14 years old the devil had set his sights on his soul. As Jenny walked home all alone, she felt scared. Usually she was alright, but it was like there was something in the air. A divine intervention telling her to beware, maybe intuition bogging her and making her so scared. Sirens sound in the distance at the beat of Jenny's feet, a symphony of the night that echoes crime on London streets. Jenny turns a corner, their eyes they meet. Up or go Jenny, a boy named Screech. Give me all your money, bitch, give it to me. If you cooperate, then you'll soon be free. I want your purse, your phone, don't fucking look at me. I mean it, bitch, are you listening to me? Jenny freezes statue like a lady shakes stalactite. Feel like liquid nitrogen in the dark night. She tried to find strength to move, but stayed as still as a statue in high-heeled shoes. What?
Again, the details. You didn't know she had high-heeled shoes on, you know? You didn't know that, and now you do. Just painting the more the song plays, the more the picture is painted. Fucking beautiful.
What the hell you playing at? You playing games with me? I swear to fucking God, I'll slice the rosy off your cheeks. You think I don't mean it, girl? You don't know me. The last thing you see will be a boy code. Screech reached with the sheath that the blade with the teeth that could bite through steel and slice concrete, and he swung possessed with the devil in his chest, and the statue she was turned to butter in her breath.
Wow. It's just so weird watching my reaction. I'm going to talk about, again here, everything I pretty much just talked about, ranging from the storytelling and how he does it, and just everything about it. And every time it jumps to Jenny's perspective, it's calm. Every time it jumps to Screech's perspective, it's fast-paced. And you can tell, you know, he's quick and he just wants his shit. And then Jenny's just like, I don't know what the hell to do. And she's calm and collected and doesn't know what the hell to do. She's innocent, you know? And just the detailing. And I even point this out too. I'm sorry. I point this out in the old reaction. He kind of picks up that tension with the guitar to kind of make you feel uncomfortable. Like the first time I watched this, I felt so fucking uncomfortable when Screech was on, when he was doing Screech's perspective. I felt uncomfortable, like I didn't know what was gonna happen. I felt an uncomfortable tension in my stomach because I'm like, what's he gonna do? You know what I mean? Like I didn't feel good at all. Not because it was bad, but bad performance, but because I felt genuinely concerned and uncomfy when this character was being played. Fantastic job at storytelling. I'm gonna cut through me talking. Editor, just cut it to right where it plays.
It was a quiet dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny lay still on the cold concrete. She's found somewhere to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, 'cause she'd walked it about 1,000 times before. I guess that she escaped. It's such a shame.
The way he ends that story. Wow. Okay, first thing I'm gonna say is that was it. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I'm just like, what the fuck? That was it. And yeah, the way he ends that episode, I'm sitting there going, I'm so glad I waited until now to watch all three of them, because I thought it was gonna be like 2-minute long songs, but that was quick, and it was just, it was nice. And it was so much packed into 2 minutes. I mean, we painted 2 characters and Jenny died. And I'm like, what the hell? You know, and the way I didn't catch that the first time. I guess she found a place to sleep. It's like, fuck. Ren did such a fantastic job on this, man. He really, he had such a passion on this. He knew what he was doing. All right. Also, I comment a lot on the old reaction. I comment a lot on like how he plays the guitar and how he controls his voice to fade out, like to build in the music and fade out the story. It's such a good job. Editor, cut to right where the second episode starts. I had to play it a lot to get to this part. But there's a point I remember where he plays the guitar and then I pause it. In this part, you'll hear it. But I love how he kind of changes. He tells the story, right? He starts the tale with a certain tune, and then he abruptly changes the tune. So it's like doom doo 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 doom, and then it goes doom doo 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 doom doom doom. Like he changes the whole tune and gives it that darker tone. Because this is not a happy tale. This is a very dark tale, and I love how he still brings in the perspectives of Jenny. And also still brings in the perspectives of Screech. The happy is the Jenny, the darker is the Screech. And he brings in Screech. He brings in those both. He still brings in the darker and lighter tones of who the story's about. And it's just such a good job. You'll hear it right here. This is all Jenny, right? And it gets faster. It's right there, and it changes to Screech a little bit. Because now we've oh god, words are hard. We have faded from Jenny's side of the tale, and faded into Screech's side of the tale. Wow, he plays it so gorgeously, man. Right, see?
Our story, it starts right at the end of the life of poor Jenny, clocked out like Big Ben.
Ooh.
Dear Screech, dear boy, where did he go? He melted into the black night just like snow.
Wow.
Patrick, man, let me in, please open the door. I think I fucked up, Patrick, really fucked up, man, I'm not sure. I got crazy, left this lady lying still on the floor. I think I killed her, Patrick, come on, man, I can't knock no more. But Screech kept on knocking till his knuckles became sore. But there's no sign of Patrick down at number 54. No refuge for our villain, for the bitter hands of fate, with something far more sinister in mind that does away.
Again, the camera zooms in really close, and it's spinning around him and building the tension and making you feel what Screech is feeling. Like fucking scared and stressed, and it's supposed to make you feel like you're too fucking close, back the fuck up, you know, and you're supposed to feel like I don't like this at all, you know, and that's how you're supposed to feel. He does such a fucking I love this. This is so beautiful, man. I can't get enough. This is so good.
Hey, babe, are you in? No, nothing really. I'm just a bit tired. Listen, can I swing around yours for a few moments? I just really miss you, babe. What the fuck do you mean you're busy? You fucking bitch! For fuck's sakes!
The whole sequence.
Siren sounds approaching like a banshee in the night. The shrill cry of justice cutting like the sharpest knife. But Screech was never one to run, not one to miss a fight. One hand upon his blade, he turned to face the blue lights. Come on then, you...
Okay, again, I pause it, and I know what I'm about to talk about. Again, I'm just about to talk about everything I just mentioned with the camera angles and stuff. Such a beautiful job. Such a fantastic job with the camera angles, and it makes you feel uncomfortable. It makes you feel what Screech is feeling. Tension, stress, fear, all at the same time. And then again, it just tells more of the story of he's about to turn and face the blue lights with a knife. He's about to turn and face the cops with a blue knife, because he's got nothing else to do. He's got nothing else to lose. Editor, cut it to where the video continues, because I don't know how long I talk in this sequence.
Not one to miss a fight. One hand upon his blade, he turned to face the blue lights. Come on then, you fucking cunts, let's fucking have you then. I am Screech, I'm the boss, I'm the ender of men. You think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets? These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3", working London on the night shift. What he didn't think he'd see was a boy running at him like an animal possessed. With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest.
1, 2, 3. Fuck. Just fuck. You know everything about the cop that's about to shoot the kid. All within a couple of seconds. You know everything you need to know about him, dude. And a couple of seconds fucking paints the picture beautifully.
Our story, it ends right at the start. Young Screech and poor Jenny lying one street apart.
Wow.
An officer shaken by the boy that he claimed. 2 bodies lay lifeless, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame.
And the whole time, wow. The whole time, again, it's in the perspective of Screech. I think in that part, he was in the perspective of the cop. You know what I mean? What do you say, Richard? He was in the perspective of Richard. Screech fell, and he's on the side dying. And then the only person left to close off the scene is Richard, shocked at shooting Screech. But now it changes to Richard. It goes from this really fast-paced, upbeat version of evil, which is Screech, and then fading out into this calm, collected, shocked still, but calm and collected like, I just did that. God, Ren. Underrated. I swear. Completely underrated. I mean, I'm not gonna take the spotlight away from Ren. An artist named NF did a similar thing where he did a song called Story. And that was very good. I mean, he still used the music to tell the full story about what he wanted to share, you know, the full story. He used a lot of music cues and stuff like that to introduce it, so it was a mental, visual story, you know. But, I mean, that required a lot of bass and drums and crazy amounts of detail to create this picture in your head without a video. Right? But in this case, all Ren had was a mic and a guitar and a camera. And he was able to tell a full-on trilogy with just 3 things. And it's just, like I said from the very first time I saw Ren, you can do so much with so little, and you don't even realize. Some artists, man, are like, I need this, and I need guitars, and I need this, and it's like, no, dude. I mean, yeah, you work your way up to that. But you can start creating with anything, you know? You could, as an example, a lot of what I film, a lot of what I create, I use my phone. I mean, whenever I make a music video, I use my phone. I don't have the money for a $1,400, $2,400 camera. You know what I mean? I use my phone. And, like, it's not the greatest, but it works. Does the job. Helps me create what I want to create. You know? And shoot, with some of the stuff I use for my music videos, it's not supposed to look great. It's supposed to look kind of fun and cheesy, you know? And, like, it's such an inspiration because you can do so much with so little. Anyway, let's get into the last episode. Editor, cut to the last episode. I said Violet's Tale. What the hell does that mean? Who the hell is Violet? Ugh. Re-listening to this? Re-listening to this, there's a mix of light and dark in her story. She's an innocent girl in a dark situation. Like, re-listening to the story and knowing... Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'll replay it so you guys can watch it and enjoy it with me. But re-listening to it and re-watching it, hearing how he plays the guitar, he has a mix of dark and light in how he plays that guitar. And to me, it really, honestly, after listening to it and re-listening to it, picking up on stuff, she's an innocent girl in a dark situation. Does that make sense? The way he plays the guitar really introduces that imagery, you know? It's very light and yet very dark right here. It's very light and dark at the same time. Such a good job. Fantastic. So much emotion, man.
London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. Rhythmic beats and bloodstained sheets, Our Lady weeps, she's tired and frail. To set the scene, we must rewind the hands of time for Violet's tale.
And I'm freaking out because he freaking rewound with the guitar, which is so fucking awesome.
Violet was a silent girl, grew up with violent starts. Her mother was a drinker and her father was a bastard. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. I'll spare you with the things he did, I'm sure her mother knew. Violet was a silent girl, she moved out at 16. A semi-detached council flat, paid for by a welfare scheme. Packing shelves at Tesco, stacking jars like pickled bricks. She met a boy named Stevie and he was a little prick. Violet was a silent girl and Violet she fell fast. See, Stevie was a wrong un, but he sure knew how to charm her. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. History repeats itself, he'd paint her black and blue and dark.
God, this story is so fucking tragic, bro. Sorry, I'm getting emotional. I don't know why. I wasn't emotional the first time. But knowing everything I do, like these characters, fuck. History repeats itself. He paints her black and blue. Like her dad. And again, just in that small amount of time, you understand her entire life story. She had a shit childhood. She moved out at 16. She got a job. She's paying for that place with a scheme that she put together so she could fucking move out. And it just all works out. It's just, you know everything about Violet in that small amount of time, all up until this point.
She never stood a chance. The devil comes to dance.
I like that too. I never caught that.
Violet, why are you always so quiet? On her bedroom door and he's irate. He's been drinking and smoking, he's up late. And he stands by her bedside, she shakes, but her eyes stay shut. You fucking slut, I know you're up. And he pinches her eyelids and folds them up. Violet, why are you lying to me, Violet? She stays silent, things turn violent. That's the sound of his fists when they fall like a crashing pilot.
God!
Hit like hailstones, one to the collarbone, full force, full blown, blood's black bone, crack, knick, knack, paddy whack, one to the jaw and the tooth spat, detached fist connects and disconnects a bone. A quick deflect to misdirect the blow, but nonetheless his punches met her throat. Such a mess he's left her bruised and broke. Violet, why you always so silent, Violet? Why you such a little liar, Violet? Do you think I want to do this, Violet? In character, she stays silent. Well, say something, Violet. Silence. Fucking say something, Violet. Silence. Wait. Say something, Violet.
Fucking prick. Sorry.
Not one word. She stays quiet.
And then we go forward to the hospital. Fucking amazing storytelling.
London City, far from pretty,
2005.
2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. The doctor, in a state of shock, saw something here so very wrong. See, Violet, she was pregnant. Poor Violet, she was 9 months gone. Turning to the doctor, Violet broke her silence and she cried, if I'm to die right here tonight, please let my baby stay alive. The doctor soon regained composure, called the surgeon to come in. As Violet's world turned to black, the curtains closed, the lights went dim. In London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive. A tragedy or a miracle, it happened on these very streets. Two twins aligned side by side. A girl named Jenny and a boy named Screech.
No fucking way. Yep. That was my exact yeah. I'm letting it all play out for you guys. So, my thought process as soon as I found it, I'm sorry, I'm crying as hell, bro. When you know it all, I don't know what it is when rewatching it. Yeah, I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? You can't leave it like that. You can't, what the fuck? You can't, wait, pause, wait a minute. Like, I'm sitting, my initial thought process was, you can't fucking do that to me. I need to know more. Like, what the fuck? It's sad, man. It's a sad story. It really is. Violet managed to get out of her abusive household, right? I didn't break this down and listen to it the first time. I was too shocked by the twist ending, but yeah, Violet got out of her abusive household, right? She had every opportunity to grow and get away from that life. And then she ended up getting involved with this piece of shit of a boyfriend that fucked her up. She could have had 2 beautiful children. Ren, I want this as a song, okay? I will help you make it. I want this as a song. I want the perspective of what if everything didn't go south, right? Where Violet didn't get her ass beat. Maybe she did, right? To keep the fucking sad story, but she didn't get her ass, but maybe she got her ass beat, or maybe she survived. But either way, she lived and her kids lived, okay? And I want the story of where they could have been if things went differently, you know? Like, can you imagine if Violet had gotten her ass kicked and then you get to the hospital, survived? The fucker went to jail. That piece of shit went to jail. Fuck that guy, okay? And maybe he got the same the same treatment as Screech. You know what I mean? And then maybe, just storytelling-wise, maybe she would have died the same way Jenny did. But then Jenny and Screech would have lived on a different life. But just to, like, the mirror tales, but wouldn't it have been crazy if she did live and her kids were born, how that story would have changed? I mean, I feel so bad, man. I feel so bad for Violet's character because she went through all this bullshit. She managed to get out and he got sucked right back in. I mean, I guess it shows the perspective, life is never pretty, And it's fucking great storytelling, fantastic writing, the imagery, you could see it all happening. I mean, he did such a fantastic job with all of it, man. It was amazing. Powerful, emotional. Ren never fucking misses. If this is your first time checking out Ren or hearing Ren, I highly recommend you check out more of his music. He's a fantastic artist, fantastic creator, independent. His story is inspirational. The way he creates things is inspirable. Inspirational, are they the same thing? Point being, check out Ren if you haven't. His stuff, God, I can't speak. His stuff will be linked in the description below. Check him out. Give him some support. He just came out with a song that I reacted to last week. Fantastic piece. Highly recommend it. Bring some tissues when you listen to some of his stuff, because some of his stuff is extremely powerful. If this is your first time checking me, I was a content creator and a reactor, so on and so forth. I make music as well as react to music. If you're watching this video June 13th, I have a song coming out this Friday, June 16th. I highly recommend you check it out if you haven't. It's called Mask. A snippet will be showing up in just a minute, but if you like what I do and you want to see more, like, share, subscribe. I have more reactions of Ren here on the channel. I have more reactions to several other artists here on the channel. I read every comment, so if there's something you want me to check out, I will read that comment and I will check it out in time. I do have a whole list I'm still trying to go through that I will eventually get to. But anyways, thank you so much for being here. Like, share, subscribe, all the good happy stuff. Check out the snippet that's about to play. And without further ado, Antrod out. Have a great one. Play it. I got the thoughts in my head. Oh, it's great, just think, I don't want to be dead.